What's up? Is it playing now? Oh, is this eye socket doing good? It's my eye socket for this lava clava. Actually working. As you can see, I am wearing glasses. It helps me see further in the distance along with it being comfortable. Seems like this balaclava is widening to my own shape. Widening too much because these things pretty much suck. So the holes here are expanding. But luckily, I could actually wear glasses and not worry about it fogging up. Not too much, but it can still fog up. So let me see if I can actually still tuck it in these glasses. I can actually do that. It has this weird opening. And as you can see my line over here. And I can't see much here. This one's like folded rather than this one is not. So yeah, welcome to my show. What I'm doing is actually just playing with my face, touching everything and such. I was about to say play myself, but I figured you guys can put it in, figure that out and such. Anywho, let's see. That's one. That's two. Yeah, this is still weird regardless. And even then, my mouth doesn't tighten much. Okay, this is gonna be the last thing. I'm going to just see how my face is through here, that lens, and then this end. Okay. Yeah, moving the picture of this to do my monitors. No, the rest of you can't see much. However, you can get an idea of how I look like. It's just this looks pretty big compared to this side. I wonder what's up. And me just putting this down further. It's also probably how each piece it's expanding, it's stretching out, which is not perfect. It's not supposed to be designed like that, but this thing is just big, going over what a month of person wearing it every day. I could say that. So if anybody wants a Bobble Club, just know that this thing can happen. And if you don't take care of it, then yeah, you'll have some issues, some frustrations, some irritations. I mean, that's the reason why people don't wear these anymore. Now it's just goof versus... Wait, what the second? I don't see this part of the nose, but do you see this part? There's the nose shape. Anywho, let's move on. Oh, I thought I almost talked in 5 minutes, but no, just 4. Alrighty. Well, short and short, I've learned new terms, and that new term is afternoon. Oh. I'll wake up keyboard. Afternoon. So play it.
Afternoon.
Well, let's see how
Afternoon.
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 Afternoon. So what's the difference?
Afternoon.
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 Afternoon. Noon. So it would be the O's. Afternoon. But since I'm lowering my tone. So yeah, that's interesting. But yeah, afternoon or afternoon. Alright. Let me scratch that. Afternoon or afternoon will be la tarde or tarde. So buenas tardes would be a thing. I have it here, which is like good afternoons and such. So yeah, you have
Tarde.
La tarde.
Tarde.
Tarde. Now let's see if it's Spanish.
Tarde.
Okay, they don't say the la. Tarde.
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 Tarde. So yeah, you can even see the difference between the R's and some words. But afternoon is tarde. So, you know, buenas tardes, señora, señor. Let me look at my other notes. So, way back when I learned about good morning, so buenos dias. So there's buenas tardes and all that such. Buenos dias, buenas tardes, all that. So, señora, señorita, señora, North Americana. So all these people, names I learned in Spanish, I've used it like Buenas tardes, North Americano, or North Americana. Good afternoon. So afternoon, American. Whatever. Then you have usted, so you can follow that up when you make a greeting. So buenos dias or buenas tardes, usted. Then so on and so forth, like usted es North Americano, usted es North Americana, usted entiende español, entiende inglés, hablo, no, hable, it will be hable because I'm referring to a person. I want to say like myself, unless I am talking to myself. And then referring to, was it a first person to a third person? Yeah, that's confusing. But man, now that's what I got. Afternoon. Now there is duh. So let me type it in. Duh. The afternoon. The afternoons. I'm just gonna look at duh. L or la. So that sounds correct. Now let me see what's up. The L and a la. The difference is just masculine and feminine. And I actually chunked it. So yeah. Oh man, I actually forgot to chunk this. I was so busy with playing around with this that I didn't bother to chunk, so shoot. My bad. Well, for la, same as here. And, you know, I actually went through this. There's not much. It would be LA. So just one chunk, 2 letters. So LA, la. Not like confusing. Then darde, pronunciation. I'm pronouncing it 2 times. So tar, then de. So chunking it in 2, 3, 2. So 32. So TAR, then DE. Let me practice it under here. Darde, la, darde, la, darde. And something interesting about the audiobook, the audio learning is that for la darde, they particularly mentioned that it is a feminine word. It would not be masculine, so In no circumstance it will have L unless referring to a particular masculine thing in a sentence. A bunch of words are masculine. So yeah, that's interesting. So it will always be la, even though traditionally people usually follow the E or the A in the end of words to know if it's feminine or masculine. But this one, no. So it'll be la tarde. Go figure. Now onwards to back to duh. So L and la. So for the L, chunk it one time, 2 letters, so EL. So L and la, because L, they both had the L, but you can understand the difference between people saying L and then la. So E, la. Yeah. You play this.
El.
L, Spaniard.
El. La.
Just want to point out the Spaniard one because I have shown it on stream, but as you can see or hear, whenever it plays, it does play, and it plays in a very soft tone, soft voice. So yeah, it will be more beneficial just me playing just the Latin Americas. After all, this would show the actual continent of Latin America itself rather than just a flag or anything such like a UK or US. It shows that a lot of people pronounce it that way. A lot of countries, a lot of communities, all that such. Now, onwards to evening. That would be the next one under the trilogy of Buenos Tardes or Buenos Dias. So, good morning, good afternoon. Now, for evening, it will be Buenas Noches. What the? Oh, okay, I had the wrong placement. Okay, come on, I know touch typing. Okay. I'm giving it an H, let me. Okay. It should be still H. Interesting. Oh, okay. Let me do this one more time. If not, just give up. Got it. Finger still right, or is it just still numb from the cold? Yeah, I can still move. Okay. Let's see, I'm just playing around. Still move. Now, you have evening, which is la tarde, which it's confusing because I already put afternoon. As you can clearly see, I have it here. So I put evening, and it's still la tarde. Here's pronunciation.
Tarde.
Tarde.
Evening.
So that is evening, not afternoon, evening, and it's la tarde. So this could be just them not having an actual term for an afternoon and evening. The thing would be just a good the nighttime or the night around the idea. What do I mean by idea? They only consider the idea of labeling different times of the day differently than other places. Places that, like in the UK, where English was predominantly one of the first places that was being used because of a large population, stuff like that. There would be a difference between the morning time, the afternoon, and then the evening versus just the nighttime. What would be dark and everybody's probably not out and about. Yeah, la noche. So, good night. Buenas noches. So, having a good night. So I will go by the audio because it is talking to an actual English speaker and how we would use evenings, because something in the US would be considering formal English in our everyday language. Some people who actually do have to act formal or learn how to be formal would still learn all this stuff. So formally, every person who would say having a good time or a greeting, they would say evening. It's the evening time and such and forth. Good night would just refer to a person having or about soon as possible to go to sleep, or hitting the hay and such like that. We even have metaphors for that. I'm not sure about Spanish. Any Spanish speaking country, that even includes I don't know the name, but that African country that actually has Spanish as its dominant official language and such. Every place has their own phrases and sayings and stuff like that. It's definitely true with many states around the United States. So, buenas noches, it's not good night. It would also refer to evening. The audio said evening, and as a English speaker learning Spanish, it is using terms like, how to say have a good evening and such like that. You would say buenas noches and stuff like that. So that will be a thing that a lot of people will put down. I will put it down as evening, along with not a disclaimer, but just a note of it being good night. So I got it here. So let me just chunk it. So buenas noches. I won't say Senora noches, or noches senora, night. It's just be like buenas noches senora, buenas noches senora, buenas noches, stuff. I do want to look at the examples to see what's up. You got an image of a person actually kissing their child goodnight while they go to sleep. There's this one. Well, tonight will be a good night to be late. Buena noche. Okay. Yeah. Not a good night to make fun of me. Health. Okay. Yeah, these are just on. I keep on thinking phrasing. So, what's up? Okay, so pretty much this phrase is not part of the greeting, it's just in the sentence and such. So, well, anywho, for evening, You can say tarde or just buenas noches. Such like that. Or if you want, you can just say the time. Something like that. Just use it as a greeting. Greetings would be buenas tardes, buenos dias, buenas noches, all that such and such and such. Alrighty. But yeah. Look over here, nothing much. I could actually clear the history, so let me do that. Slang YOLO Bay for the Spanish dictionary. Alright. Now onto typing. Buenas noches. So bue. So BUE, buenas. NAS. So I'm chunking it into two. Each have three letters. So BUE, then NAS. So BUE, NAS, BUE, NAS, BUE, NAS. So it's not the NES, the Nintendo Entertainment System. It's A. Now, there's noches, so noches. Chunk it into three. Each have two letters, so it'll be NOCHES. So noches. So NO. Let me get my placement. Okay, I got that. Ah, okay. No wonder. Oh yeah, if you're also wondering something, I'm actually practice on typing more, and one of the things I'm practice typing is just automatically without seeing the keyboard at all, just having my placement of my fingers to the keyboard, and see if I can do it without much issues. I'm having tons of issues, but it feels rewarding me learning. So yeah, noches, NOCHCES, then buenas, so BUENAS, BUENES, then NOCHES, NEOCHES. So final buenas noches. So BUENAS, then NOCHES. Buenas noches. Alrighty. I think the last thing I'll leave it off is just practicing one more time. So buenas noches. Noches is NOCHES, then buenas is BUENAS. Alrighty. And look at my notes, so we're all good. Now, next thing would actually be night. That's why I got pretty confused with it just saying noche. I want to say just person just having a noche night will be buenas noches. But same thing applies. The law, which will be just one chunk LA, and then noche. It would be the same thing, except it won't be an S, it would just be an E single, so it would be 2, 2, 1. 3 chunks, first has 2, second has 2, last has 1. So noche, NOCHE. So no noches, so it's noche. So let me practice my touch typing, NOCHE, NOCHE, NOCHE. CHE. Alright, I got that. Oh yeah, I also realized that my right hand, even getting a line, but I have to hit backspace, I still have a lot of issues with trying to align it back to the middle row. So yeah, that is a doozy. I got it now. Now, next one and last would just be day, which is dia. Oh yeah, my bad. I
Night.
forgot to put night and then noche. Because I was so
Noche.
enamored with nights and stuff like that. Noche, night, all that such. Now the last thing, I will do everything as I wanted to. Say the English for day, then the Spanish el dia, put out the pronunciations.
Day.
Day,
Día.
el dia. And let me actually just go for the procedure, just actually chunk it immediately so know how to spell it and such. So L and then dia. So DEA. No, I said DEA. Just because I would keep on watching Narcos and such. That's his instinct. It's DIA. Or it made that accent. That accent made me think of an E. Yeah, freaking E, mean E, I, such an E for in English. So, dia. So, chunking into two, it will be 12. First chunk 1, second chunk 2. So, D, then IA. I has an accent and such, but that's how it will be pronounced. So day by itself will be dia, but with something it will just be dia. Now let's look at answers on sentences and see what are the correct answers. El dia, well, horrenda. Yeah, this could be a good answer, but this is under work. So it seems like the universal correct answer, if you want to just use this as a lingual term, would just be dia for a period of time, day of the week, daylight hours, all that such. This is pretty second one, but it's not that common, so you don't try to say that in your everyday conversation. Usually people also would just say in the workplace the dia and such. I think formally, going back to formal speaking, you have to say certain words in a certain way. So that's a big thing. Now that's pretty much it. The words I have gone through will be afternoon for la tarde, then da for el or la, along with good night, evening, so buenas noches, and then just night by itself, which is noche, and dia for day. So a day would be a dia. Buenos dias would just be a phrase and a farewell. So buenas noches, whole such thing, stuff like that. Then you have the and then you have the afternoon, which is tarde. So the biggest take is that I learned 3 greetings. Buenos dias, good morning. Buenas tardes, good afternoon. And buenas noches, evening, good night, such like that. And what else? I learned about new locations. So we have Bolivia, which I have mispronounced. So yeah, my bad. Bolivia. I figured that I'm gonna be stuck with an American accent, especially when it comes to pronunciations, which, it's not too bad. Something I want to also mark, and I do know this from experience, when it came to the Spanish language and such is that
día,
they would include Latin American Spanish, but they don't include Caribbean Spanish. And that's important because if you ever meet a person who speaks with a Puerto Rican accent, it is different compared to someone with a Mexican, Argentinian, Colombian, and all that such. So yeah. So I finished Unit 3, so there would be E for and, soy, I'm, de for from, donde, where, es for is, and then el tarde, la tarde, then el for da, then buenas noches for evening, noche, and yeah. So that's pretty much my experience. Fixing last mistake for la tarde, I gotta keep on saying la tarde, not el tarde, la tarde. And also practicing to say it out loud without much of a stick in my pronunciation. Anywho, that's pretty much it. I'll do this next time. Farewell.